These two really are strongest as a team. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with. To be honest with you guys, I don't know whether to call this a review, a prediction, a theory, or exactly what to call it, so please bear with me. This video is going to be regarding Amourshipping, everybody's favorite subject, mine especially, but regarding the moments we got in last week's XYZ episode, which was the Wildering Woods. And I started to think about it, and we know in the episode, first off, the episode starts off, Serena goes and finds Ash, and these two actually have their first argument between the two of them. Something we thought was never going to see happen, just because it seems so out of character for either of them. But what was really interesting was after Ash yelled at Serena, Serena grew very upset, and she started she basically was telling Ash, you're a different Ash. You're not the Ash I know. The Ash I know is always kind, positive, never gives up, and that's why I. That's the actual translation from the episode. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Serena actually almost confessed out of anger her feelings towards Ash. But it wasn't meant to be in this episode. Instead, she throws 3 or 4 snowballs at him, one of them actually hitting him in the face, and she actually threw him at him pretty hard. And she runs off, and that gets Ash to thinking that he's not the Ash, the Ash that everybody knows. He's not himself. And that gets him to thinking, and, we go through the whole episode, and he's actually thinking about what Serena had just said. This causes him to go on a journey to find himself again. And this episode was just pure development through and through. Not just for Ash as a character, but for Serena as a character, Amourshipping for a character, and also the progression of Ash Greninja and the saving of the Kalos League. There go, ladies and gentlemen. You can say Amourshipping saved the Kalos region. The only reason I say that is because if Ash wasn't focusing on what Serena was saying during that whole episode, that he needed to be himself, he would not have reflected back to why he became a trainer, why he is where he is now, and everything else that, basically all that, not knowing any of that, Ash acting different was actually holding Ash Greninja back. But now that he knows and he's caught on to it, Ash Greninja can go on to be, the powerhouse that it is, and this can save the Kalos region from absolute destruction. And, I was watching this episode, and, out of all the characters, I'm glad they picked Serena to be the one to draw Ash out, to fix the problem that's going on and to help Ash's character. These two, I've said this before, these two are a team. They are, the more you look into Amourshipping, Serena is more like Ash than any other female traveling companion to date. They both got lost when they were little. They both have experienced failure. They both, the similarities between the two of them are just striking. That Serena is as close to a female version of Ash as we are ever going to get. And so I think that's very interesting. And, it just cements the point that Amourshipping needs to happen. These two need to end together because they complete each other. And like I said, Serena is the closest we're ever going to get to a female character like Ash. Unless, of course, the next generation protagonist is her daughter, but, that's a whole nother topic. But Serena is the closest thing to a female Ash we're ever going to get. And so basically, Serena's words help Ash go find himself. And, we get the whole take back to when he was little and why he became a trainer in the first place. And this emotion, this raw feeling, is what unlocks Ash Greninja and helps them perfect it. So, like I said, it's a pretty safe bet now that Amourshipping helped save the Kalos region. These two are a team. And that part of the episode where Serena almost confessed. I have actually said this in a previous Amourshipping discussion. Ever since the end of the Masterclass episode where Serena turned down Palermo's offer and actually Miette actually told Serena, you need to make progress with Ash. Hey, your time's almost up. Make progress. We really are getting progress because these two are, the Amourshipping between both of them. We're seeing just about as many hints out of an episode out of Ash as we are Serena. These two are growing closer. And the fact that we had an almost confession, despite it, being out of anger, that was really interesting. And this episode was just chock full of Amourshipping, not just from Serena's side, but Ash's as well, because Ash took Serena's words to heart and it helped him figure things out. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's pretty safe to say that by the end of this series, Amourshipping will be canon. What becomes of it after that, I don't know. But, it's a pretty safe bet at this point. These two are just so similar that, they are the team. They are the ones, that, like I said, Serena's the closest to a female Ash we're ever going to get. So that's just so interesting, and I'm glad they flushed out both of these characters so much to make so much development into a single episode. And one other thing I want to add is when Ash and Greninja catch up with the rest of the gang after the snowstorm, the first thing Ash does is he apologizes to the group collectively, and then he turns his attention towards Serena and apologizes to her for yelling at her. But then he goes on to say that thanks to you, I figured it out and the old Ash is back. He basically tells her, you'll be happy to know the old Ash is back. And, Serena looks at him for a second, and then she gives him a face. She kind of blushes a little bit, and she just whispers, welcome back, Ash. And, that was how the episode left off. So I thought that was a really cute moment between the two of them, and it just proves that Amourshipping has grown. It's possibly going to save the Kalos region, and most likely I feel we're going to get a confession towards the end. This episode was just so much development for Ash, and to think that Serena played such a huge role in it is we kind of suspected it would, but not, to this extent. It's just amazing. This episode would actually classify as an anime episode. It was so good. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think this episode would have worked if Amourshipping wasn't there. Because, Serena had just gone to Ash, like, if, say this were in Sinnoh or some other region where May or Dawn or Misty had gone and talked to him, it wouldn't have snapped him out of it. It just would have been like, yeah, whatever, they're just trying to irritate me again. No, because of the relationship these two share, I use the word relationship fluently. But because of their relationship, it actually was able to snap Ash out of it, and I'm very happy about that. I'm hoping to see a few more moments like that before the league. Like I said in a previous video, the league's only a few weeks away, but we still got a few episodes left where we could see moments like this. And I've got a feeling that I did a theory video on when we could see a confession. I got a feeling a confession is right around the corner here, people. If not right before the league, sometime during the league / Team Flare stuff. Just because it's boiling over to this point. And the writers have really, they've made Amourshipping such a powerful thing. If Ash wins the league, I think this is the best time to end him off. With Serena, let Ash end his go as the main protagonist. And as I've said, the next protagonist could very well be their son or daughter, after a time skip. But, these two, they belong together. They need to be together. They are strongest as a team, and they are, gender opposites of the same personality. Like I've said multiple times in this video already, Serena is the closest we're ever going to see to a female Ash than anything. So I think that this is the time to do it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video that I put together. Like I said, I didn't know whether to call it a review, thoughts or opinions, or whatever. But anyway, in the comments down below, let me know what you guys think. Did you guys think about this episode, the same way that I did? Do you guys notice that we're seeing more similarities between these two as time goes on? What do you guys think about, Amourshipping? Do you think that it will help save the Kalos region? Do you think Serena is going to say something to Ash, if not before the league, but during the league team flare stuff? Just let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Anyway, I'm going to sign off here. Templar74 signing off. Have a great day, everyone.